Did I lose you?
Nope, I'm still here.
Okay. And also from just going down the history from, like, for example, we were talking about the vinyl going through cassettes, and then not just cassette, but 8-tracks too.
Mm-hmm.
From 8-tracks, anyone even remember what 8-tracks looks like? And then you got 8-tracks, and you get your tapes, and then you went into CDs.
Yes. CDs and tapes are probably the earliest for when I was younger, but 8-tracks very, very rarely will still show up in the world. Like, there's an artist that I listen to, Martin Atkins. He's been in a bunch of different industrial type bands over the years, and he put out an album maybe 2 years ago. His new album was only available on 8-track, which was a really strange choice because almost nobody has 8-track players anymore. But he felt it was avant-garde, and it was kind of taking the vinyl craze a little bit further to see who would really go for that kind of thing to hear his new album. Would you go out and try to find an 8-track player to play his new album?
And there is none left anymore.
Not really. They're all probably secondhand. I don't know if you can even get a new one anywhere, honestly. Yeah. I doubt anybody even manufactures them.
Well, believe it or not, those 8-tracks, that's what we used to put in the radio world. That's what we used to put music on. And our commercials and all of our announcements used to be on carts. And they were, you guys call it 8-tracks. In the radio world, we call them carts. And I remember having nothing but wall-to-wall of nothing but music all through the station, wall-to-wall of the studio that we were recording in. I used to be a DJ at KGHP in Gig Harbor, and then I-91 in Lakewood. And then when I went out to Bobcat Country to be to be a board op out there, it was all digital right there. The show, the station was in Virginia, and their announcers when it said California. That crazy or what?
That is, like, it's always strange comparing how things work now to how things work not even maybe 5-10 years ago. It doesn't seem like a very long time, but there's been so many leaps and bounds in how the attitudes are about some of these topics. Like, even going back to the analog versus digital debate, there's still some artists now who won't record in digital. They simply won't because they don't like it, or they don't believe that it's comparable to analog.
Or they just don't understand it, or they don't think it's good enough, basically.
Mm-hmm. And even some artists who've been known to do both will still pick analog for brand new music. Like recently, Foo Fighters put out their Sonic Highways album, and I believe I remember reading that they recorded all of that on tape, on analog tape, the way that it used to be done. And it wasn't very long. It was only 9 songs, but still, those 9 songs probably took longer to produce than twice or even 3 times that many songs if somebody had gone into a digital studio and just done everything digitally.
Mm-hmm. Dennis is saying something in the chat room. I'm going to go down the list here. If I remember right, most of the cards I saw were not 8-tracks, but 4-track. True. And it had a hole for a printer roll to clamp the tapes into the caption. Yes, that is true. It was more like a 4-track because it didn't really play the whole entire song. You only had it for a very short time. And on the cards, you had a limited edition. It had like a little thing on there saying you had like 30 minutes for or something, or you ran out of tape in that card. Yeah. And if you wasn't for cars, you had a reel-to-reel machine too, which I loved reel-to-reel machines because they were fun. Because if you decided to tape it backwards, it was great. It's also said, at least there was what I saw when I went to look at the Academy of Radio Broadcasting. Oh, yeah, that radio broadcasting. That was interesting. They had an LP station, KPCH, in Hilton Beach. Hamilton Beach? Yeah. And then he goes down as Neil Young switched over to digital yet, or is he still straight analog? I don't know if Neil Young ever switched over to analog. I should go look that up. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he's still straight analog, because a lot of artists of his frame of mind were probably just boycotted digital.
Yeah. So let me go Google that real quick, and we're gonna listen to music. Right now, this is Spider in the Hall. I Got It Bad. What's this one about?
This one is a really nice industrial dancey track that's kind of different than what I usually do. I usually don't do semi-romantic music, and this one is kind of a good, solid, grooving song about attraction, and it's fun. It's just dancey. If you're in the chat room and you're hearing me talk, you should dance right now.
All right, here we go. I Got It Bad. Let's talk about the music. Waverly, he's brand new to Let's Talk About the Music, so welcome to him. Sugar Coated. He's actually from Michigan, believe it or not. Welcome to Let's Talk About the Music, dude. Anyway, before we went on to music, Dennis asked about Neil Young switching over to digital yet, or did he remain strange analog? He is strictly analog. He does not like digital, period.
Very strong feelings about it.
Yeah, Spider and I were talking that Neil Young made a brand new record recording situation called Records. What did you call that?
Very strong feelings. He made a new speaker system.
Speaker system, that's what it was.
The Sono, I believe it's called, if I remember right. And it's supposed to be able to. It's the Pono. Yeah, I had my letters wrong. Pono, and it's a high-end speaker system that plays digital music in the highest possible lossless format. And because he didn't want it to sound like digital music, he wanted it to sound as close to analog as possible because he hates digital music. Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, though, it's like, as far as the human ear goes, a lot of people can't really tell the difference. Like, even I can't all the time. I mean, I work with music directly, so I'm a little more attuned to it, but if you're not at that level, you can't always hear enough of a quality difference to appreciate something like that. And so it's really overpriced for what it can do for you, but at least he's making an effort. I mean, I like that he's that into his art, so to speak, that he wants to have it in the highest possible quality one way or the other.
Yeah, Dennis says, I know he didn't like in the 90s. Well, in the 90s is when everything started going digital anyway. Because, believe it or not, I graduated class in 93, and they were still going digital. Everything.
My first MP3 player was the size of a digital camera. It was huge.
Yeah. I remember when I was graduating from high school, back eons ago. I'm dating myself now. 93. There you go. Yes, I'm 42. There you go. I'm the ultimate universe of the question. 42. Yay, me.